things. So anyway, so this is the thing that I love. Yeah. Grace is not a little prayer you say before receiving a meal. It's a way to live. So
I love that Dan gave you that as a gift.
I know.
So when you read it, it reminds you of that time.
Yeah, and just feeling loved no matter what. Like having security in love and relationship. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Taylor, your turn. Go get it, go get it, go get it!
You were already wearing it earlier. Oh, there you go. Okay. Do you want to hold the microphone? Or?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so this is my stuffed animal. His name is Lammy. I got him like the day I was coming home from the hospital after being born. And yeah.
And where does he live?
In my room.
Where specifically?
On my bed.
You sleep with him every night?
Yes. It's the only man I'm sleeping with.
Yes!
Or will be sleeping with for a long time.
Sorry to all the little children in the room.
I have ever heard. I feel like that was something ingrained by her parents. I'm just kidding. That's awesome. Yeah, go ahead. I was just curious, like, did you ever take Lammy to like an overnighter?
Yes.
Do? Yeah.
Yes. When I was little, I probably took him to a lot of like sleepovers or whatever. But every time I go to my grandparents' house, I like to stay at my grandparents' house over the summer a lot. And I take him because my grandpa really likes him too. So I take
cuddle together with him.
Yes, and my grandpa takes him from me, and yeah.
I love it.
Why do you love Lammy?
I love Lammy because we've been through a lot together, and he can't talk back.
Again, the only man that won't talk back.
Exactly. There you go. I can tell him anything.
I love that Lammy is an actual man too.
Oh
yeah. Full-fledged.
Yes.
Mr. Lammy.
Mr. Lammy.
He can't judge.
Right?
There you go. And I can tell him anything, and he'll never tell anyone else. So.
And he has a tail.
Yes.
Oh, he does.
He has little feet and a little butt with a tail.
Oh my gosh, that's super cute. Yeah. I'm surprised how large he is, because normally when you get something for a baby, it's significantly smaller. Like one that they can hold with their hand and then.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah.
Done. Stuffed animal.
It's falling out, but it's okay.
He's gone through so much with you.
I know.
Can you ever imagine yourself without him?
I mean, like, I could imagine it, but, like, it's not a life I want to live. You know what I mean?
Okay, say that again. And everyone just imagine the Lord saying this to you in your brain.
I could live a life. I mean, oh my gosh. I can imagine a life without him, but that's not a life I want to live. Quote 2020. Okay,
right in the heart right there. Oh my gosh. That's beautiful. Gosh.
That's awesome.
Can we give it up for Taylor and Mr. Lammy? That's so great.
My daughter's a
Bailey
ham.
boys, we heard out of the one, we've got two more. What did you bring? And if you didn't bring something, what is something you would bring?
Do you want me to come to you, or you want to come up here?
Yes! Aiden for the win. Not only are we sharing things that we're like getting to know people, this is kind of fun. Aiden, what do you love?
Laughing.
As you're doing right now?
No.
Are you just like mortified to be standing up here?
Yes.
Why do you love to laugh?
Because?
Does it make you sad?
Yes.
And you enjoy that?
No.
This is great. Tell us a joke. Instead of telling us a joke, here's my prompt. Make us laugh. Ready, set, go.
Abraham should come up here. Okay. This is Jobannis.
Jobannis?
Jobannis. Okay.
I'm smirking.
Jocelyn's an easy mark.
Yeah, I am. I'm so sorry, guys.
Miss Jocelyn using big words now.
Oh,
Smirking.
don't make fun of me.
Is smirking an actual word? I think the proper term is smurfing.
I like
Smurfing.
smurfing. I can turn into some blue thing.
You're demonstrating smurfing with your blue today.
I dyed my hair blue once. Oh yeah. Okay. So me and Abraham, we can sometimes be really smart. Okay. So we thought, since nothing technically is nothing, we thought nothing is technically a word. So therefore, it is something.
Nothing is something. That's deep.
It's true. By the way, tell everyone what was your like last week.
My what?
Like. So last week we talked about things we liked. Yours was. Oh, he's like, I don't want to talk about it. Jumping off of things. We had the brickus. What was yours?
I love Jeremy from Phineas.
No, that was Abraham's.
Oh yeah, mine was the wonders of death.
Yeah, so we just sat and talked for like 5 minutes on the wonders of death. This kid is so insightful. And the stuff that the kids came up with was amazing. We were like, do you die twice? Like, we just came up with all these questions, like, what happens after death? Like, do you feel dead? Do you feel like you're sleeping? Do you feel nothing at all? Which nothing is a something, so...
Nothing is something.
Deep stuff, guys. Exactly.
Who or what makes you laugh the most? Yourself.
He is hiding from me. Abraham.
Abraham makes you laugh the most? That's awesome. Is there anything else you would like to share with us about you loving to laugh?
Thanks. High five. Give it a round of applause. So we don't have a ton of time left. It's 5:10. I don't know what time we're supposed to stop. I think it's 5:15, 5:05.
5:01. It's 5:01.
5:01. Oh, 5:01.
Yeah.
Oh, I was totally reading your clock wrong. Okay, I'll go next. So this is the thing I love. And it is a mask from Venice, Italy. And the first time I went to Italy, I went to Venice. I was like, this is the most beautiful city. It's water everywhere. And being from Phoenix, I was taking pictures of a lot of water. I was like, and here's a canal, and here's a bridge, and here's water. I was obsessed. But I was also obsessed with the masks, and I was wanting to get a mask of my own to take home with me, because that's the thing you do in Venice, right? Like, you take a little bit of their culture and you take it home with you in a souvenir item. So I went into every mask shop, a shop with a mask that I could find, and 3 days of searching, I found that like the masks didn't fit me, and it was really frustrating because I wanted something that I could wear. And I've been uniquely made with cheekbones that are very voluptuous. That's my Native American in me. I have really high and large cheekbones, so every time I would put on a mask, the eyes would go really high, or like it just wouldn't fit. It's fine. It wouldn't fit. So I found this one shop, and they had masks of all different shapes and sizes because they were a true mask shop. They made the masks for people, not just for shelves. So I fell in love with this one on day one. And I was like, I can't commit. So I went shopping for 3 more days. And I came back to this shop, and they still had it. And I bought it because it fit, and because it's just so spectacularly beautiful. Like, just the glitter on it. It's just fabulous.
Eleanor wants you to put it on.
Oh, you want me to put it on? Okay. It even has a little stamp that says made in Italy.
Aww.
I
Really?
Oh my wow.
You've been to Italy and you didn't take me?
You didn't take me? So I love this one.
Beautiful.
It's so cool. So
that is so beautiful.
I know. Thank you. The masquerade. I can even see the sparkles from the inside. It's great. So the other thing that I love about this mask is that it's been on a massive journey. In order to get it back from Venice, I had to pack it in a backpack. And my backpack, because the airline I was on, it wouldn't allow anything outside of your backpack. Like, it wouldn't even allow you to wear a jacket around your waist or like have anything in your hand like a cell phone, because it was just super cheap. So I had to get back to Germany with this mask in my backpack, and along with another mask, but I wasn't as concerned about that one because I bought it for my nephews to go and play with. So it was like a cheap mask. This one was like really expensive. So, and it made it through the trip. Like, no harm done. It got, they were, like, it was amazing. Like, the feather wasn't even bent. Like, none of the mask was like bent. It wasn't broken. I apparently packed it really well, and the Holy Spirit was like, "This shall not get broken," because it did, and because it totally lasted throughout that journey. And then it went through another plane flight, but it wasn't on the inside; it was on the outside of a bag, and I feel like it was in more danger outside the bag than in. But like, I love this mask because it's just so beautiful, and it's really like gone on my crazy international journeys with me, that it's like you think the impossible, and like God surprises you and tells you like, oh, it's not impossible. It's just a different way than you imagined to get it home safely. Yeah, Aiden.
Is this the next season of The Masked Singer?
Oh, I could totally do it. I would love that. For them to all be in Venetian masks. Hallelujah. Why, thank you.
So how often do you put it on or look at it or interact with it?
Okay, so here's the funny part, is I put it on way more than I would ever care to admit. Because like, I put it on and I'm just like, oh, it's so pretty, but then I need to like go and do my normal life. But it never like leaves my room, which is kind of funny, that I was like, but God, this is my special mask. No one has ever seen it before. Other than like my family members. So,
and they're like, she's wearing her mask again.
No, I don't, because my parents think I'm crazy. So I just stay in my room. I've thought about wearing it for Halloween. At my school, we do Halloween, and we have to be a literature character or a person in history. So I haven't been able to do that yet, but I will do it. I will. Yeah, I'd be like, I am a historical figure of the streets of Venice. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I can totally wear this. Yeah, it's great. So it's kind of funny because there was a whole bunch of makeup on the inside when I was trying it on, because this mask shop, other than the other mask shops, they would say, no, you can't put it on your face. I was like, what? That's a bummer. You're like, stop that. Like, I wanted to see how it works and how it fits. But this mask shop let you put it on. So there was like layers of makeup in it because people had tried it on. And then they cleaned it for me before I left. Like, they were like, we want to make sure you get the best. So we'll take this beautiful piece of artwork, which none of the masks in the shop were alike. They all were different. And they just made sure it was really taken care of before I left the shop, which is really awesome. The stuff this mask has gone through. But yeah, I wear it a lot. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I love it.
So what was your inspiration and idea with everyone bringing in something, a thing that they love?
Okay.
The unveiling.
The unveiling. Da, 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 da. Okay. So I feel like the Lord has conversations with us through objects and through things that we love. So for me, when I was picking the item, which I didn't know an hour before church, I literally picked it out right when we had that conversation, because I have so many things I love. But the Lord was like, no, this is the one that you're going to bring and show, because the why was really important. And so he asked me, like, why do you love this mask? And I said, because it's so beautiful. It is the most beautiful piece of art that I could ever imagine. And it's just, it's so grand and feathery and silvery, and it looks beautiful and breathtaking. And the craftsmanship that's gone into this mask is incomparable to any other mask that I've seen in Venice. And it was such a journey to get it. And he was like, well, that's how I feel about you. Like, you are so beautiful and an amazing work of art. So I felt like the item that you brought, the reason why you love it is the reason why the Lord loves you. So in Lindsay's case, she's like, I love this packet that gives you, that makes you feel good and it gives you energy. And he's like, you make me feel good. You give me energy. And Carrie with the dog and having that emotion, that emotional connection. He's like, I have that emotional connection with you. Like, I love that we can connect on a heart-to-heart basis. And I love these things. Like the random toy that sits on your shoulder. He's like, this is how we are. We're connected. Like we're so cool. We love to laugh together. Like I'm your comforter and you're just, it's just so cool. I love it. So I think that it was a conversation between you and the Lord of like, why do you love this thing? That's why I love you.
Yeah. And so how many of you kids included in answering this question? So raise your hand if you liked something that someone else brought. Raise your hand if you really loved something that someone else brought. And raise your hand if you thought that something that someone brought was kind of different and maybe a little bit odd. Right? So I think in relation to that, like your relationship with God is so unique. And we look around at other people and we may think, oh, they're kind of odd. My daughter doesn't even recognize that I'm pointing at her. But, right. Or we may look at someone and be like, wow, I love that they have this. I wish that I had that too. Or I wish that my life was like that, or my relationship with God was like this or like that. And the Lord just is so, he's so determined to let you know that my relationship with you is so unique and so personal. And, nobody loves this sign the way that I love this sign. And so other people can look at it and go like, oh yeah, that's a nice sign. And, but they don't have this relationship with the sign that I have in the memories and what it means, and same thing for everything that everyone else brought. You have a relationship with the thing that you love because it's unique to you and your feelings and your connection with it. And so I think it's one of those things that God just wants us to understand. Like we don't need to look around and wish we had something different or judge even anything that others might have, relationship or possessions or whatever, but we have this unique, special relationship and provision with the Lord that is just ours, and there's no lack or nothing less about our relationship versus someone else's. So it's unique and beautiful.
Yes,
Yay.
you are.
Thanks. You too.
Thank you.
And I think that puts us right on time.
Put
right?
it in
Go
the
us.
books.
Go us.
How many? I think we're on like a
Yeah.
hashtag of 6 times this has actually happened where we've gotten into prophetic ministry at the right time.
And yay! Now the beautiful Renee Ailey.
Hey, Miss Bailey.
We missed